Hey class, welcome back from spring break. It definitely feels like spring out today. It's the first day of spring and we have some beautiful weather, so I will not keep you too long. I hope you had a wonderful spring break, a restful spring break. If you had a vacation or maybe you had a staycation, either way, I hope you enjoyed yourself and you're rested up and ready to go for the remainder of our semester. We are over halfway through. We're at week 10, so we're moving right along. This week we only have one chapter to cover. I'm sure you're thankful for that. Only covering chapter 12 this week. It's Socioemotional Development and Adolescence. We're going to wrap up adolescence, that big stage of development. We're going to wrap that up this week. So by looking at some important elements of socio-emotional development, including the development of self and identity, religious and spiritual development will be an important topic in this chapter. We're also going to look at the changing roles of families, that families play and that peers play during adolescence. There's kind of a changing of the guard in terms of the dynamics of socialization. Your peers start to become much, much more important in terms of your development during adolescence. And parents still remain important, but maybe they are not quite as important as they once were. We'll also look at the role that culture plays, because adolescent experience is different depending on your cultural experience. And actually, in some cultures, adolescence doesn't even exist. It is very much a product of a more industrialized Western culture. And then we'll also look at some problems that are associated with adolescence. But in terms of theory in this chapter, I really, really want you to focus on Erik Erikson's stage in this development, which is identity versus role confusion. This is a really, really big fork in the road for a lot of people, according to Erikson. Figuring out basically who we are as a person, establishing our identity becomes a major goal or a point of importance at this stage. So there's a big focus on identity in this chapter. So for this week, I'd like for you to read chapter 12. We do have a discussion post that is associated with chapter 12. It has to do with your peer relationships during adolescence, so please check that out. Make sure that you post and respond to one of your peers by next Friday. Also be aware, we do have another exam that's next week. It's exam 3. It'll cover chapters 9 through 12. If you have any questions if you want to go back and look at your notes, if you have questions over anything, chapter 9 through 12 at all, please let me know or post those to the discussion posts. Maybe your peers could answer them if I'm not answering them in time. But let's help each other out if we have questions. Exam will be next week over chapters 9 and 12. Make sure you are prepared for that. And read chapter 12 this week. If you have any questions at all or anything, shoot me an email, post on the discussion board, let me know. Have a great week and enjoy the weather. All right, bye.